going to make something quite nice as usual, and it's going. Okay, so here is the potato which I'll be cooking in today. Normally in Saladmaster we don't peel because everything that grows under the soil, the major vitamins and minerals lie slightly on the skin. So what I'm gonna do is just to wash it properly. I have my special brush. I'm gonna use that brush and then just scrub the body properly. I'm gonna run it under cold water. Scrub it really well, and then I cut it, but I don't have to peel so that I don't lose the major vitamins and minerals. Okay, so I will be boiling this potato today in the Saladmaster 3-quart. So that's the Saladmaster 3-quart. I've just added a little water here. You can see the water, and you put the water in such a way that the water doesn't go to the basket. So when I wash this potato, I'm going to throw them in the basket so that I can cook them, discharge them without losing the nutrients in my food. Okay, so come on then. I'm just gonna wash this off the video, so just see you later after the washing. Okay, so here's my red potato all nicely washed. Mind you, this is not sweet potato, I forgot to mention that earlier. So here's my potato all nicely washed and scrubbed and properly rinsed as well. So it's in here in the Saladmaster basket, which is that one. So, and I'm going to dunk it in this one. Just dump it in there and put the lid on. Remember, we don't peel in Saladmaster because everything that grows under the soil, the major vitamins and minerals lie slightly in the skin. So that's the 3-quart which I'll be using today. So the next thing is just to put the lid on, fold it close just like that, and then wait for the valve to click. Remember, in Saladmaster we don't cook on high heat, so wait for the valve to click. Put it on medium. When the valve begins to click, then you turn it down to low. So wait for that valve to click and then put it down to low. Okay, so there we go. The rest of the ingredients which I will be using for the kale sauce includes my onions. I've got 3 onions there, 2 white and 1 red or purple onions. I've got my curry, I've got my mixed spice, and I've got oregano and thyme in here. I've got some cubes, and I've got my tomato. You can use any you can use fresh tomato. I've just used this one because I've run out of my fresh tomatoes, but you can use fresh tomato as a substitute, as well as your red bell pepper. Okay, so but these are all which what I'll be needing, and then also the major one including your fish. So here are my smoked fish. It's been washed in here, and I will be preparing this in the Saladmaster 5-wok. So all I'll be doing now, I'll put my 5-wok to preheat, which is over there. So once this is ready, I'll just start by adding this one and allow it to steam up. Okay, so here is the vegetables which we'll be using today as well. The kale leaves to make the kale and fish sauce. I've got quite a lot of veggies in here, so I will be using all of them, and they are quite fresh. That's why I like it. It's not my kind of favorite kale leaf. In some of my previous videos I've showed the other type of kale leaf, but this one is also good as well. You know, my green leafy vegetable, apart from ugu, kale, it's my next favorite. I'll be soaking them up here in the sink, and then I will allow them to sit for a while. Then I'm gonna give them a proper wash them thoroughly well, and then I can cut. You can use anyone, but look at that, it's quite a lot in here. So I will be cutting them into smaller sizes for the vegetable sauce. Okay, so there we go. So just run water on it. Actually, I might have to put this on so I could have the water all in there, because I need it to stay soaked for a while. Yeah, there we go. So I'm just going to leave this to soak in here, and I'll show you when I start cutting it. Thank you. Okay, so now you can see here the valve is beginning to click. That's the potato which is being cooked in the Saladmaster 3-quart. I'm just going to put it low now. So put it on medium. When the valve begins to click, then put it on low. Now it's on low. Right, so I've got the fish in here now. Remember, like I said, I'm using the Saladmaster 5-wok, which comes with the shape you're seeing in there. So I've put the fish in there, and I'm just going to put the lid on and allow it to stay for a little while I prepare the kale leaf. I've done it this way because we don't fry, we don't add oil in Saladmaster. So just to make it a healthy one for me, I'm just going to allow it to gently slowly cook. So put it on medium and wait for the valve to click. Afterwards, I'm going to add the sauce and add all the green ingredients. In Saladmaster, cooking is so fun, it's so easy. So put the lid on. I'm just going to take the stick off that on and then put it fully closed. Just allow the valve to click and then we can come back to this. So that's it there. So just cut off that edge. You can add a bit of this though, you know. I do add a bit of them as well afterwards. So but what I'm going to do for this sauce, the kale, is going to be really slim. So I'm just going to cut it as slim as I can, just like that. So here is the size which I'll be putting, but I've got quite a lot in there. You can see I told you it's quite a lot of kale, just eating healthy. So I'm just gonna cut the rest of them just about the size, and while the fish is preparing in there, and when the fish is ready, then I'm gonna add the kale and add the rest of the ingredients in there. Okay, so now this one is clicked again, the potato. Let's have a look. Whoa, look at that. Oh, nicely cooked. I'm just gonna grab a fork and to show you that how nicely cooked. Right, there we go. Look at that. Can you see it? All nicely cooked. And I love the way it cooks in the Saladmaster 3-pot. Now it's been starched and it's all nicely cooked as well. It makes it quite nice. Look at that. It feels like yum. Right, so this is ready now, waiting for the kale sauce to go with it. Meanwhile, here is the water. I forgot to mention, that's the starched water from this potato. You can see it there, so making it healthy for you. Okay, so, and here once again has the cooked potato with no water. So here's the kale all nicely cut into tiny sizes. Okay, so it's all ready to go in the fish. Okay, so now when the valve begins to click, let's have a look on the fish. Look, there we go. So here's the fish in here. We can see it's bringing out its natural oil, so we actually don't need to add any more oil. So I'm just going to flip it to the other side, just like that. Just flip them. I just want them to simmer a little bit and get more oil. So that's it there. So the next thing I'm going to do is just begin to add the onions. So I'm just going to use all the scum from this fish to prepare the sauce. Okay. The oil, which is kuma, remember we're frying today with no oil. The sauce is being prepared with no oil. That's my onions in there, both red and white. Add your onions and then allow it to fry a little bit. I'm still going to put the lid on, just give it a little stir and then give it a little stir. Afterwards we put all the other ingredients before the kale itself. So put the lid on. Another 2 minutes or thereabout. Okay, so after about 2 minutes, let's have a look. Look at that. So that's our onions frying in here. And look at the Saladmaster pot not burning as well. Look at that. So I'm just gonna give it a proper stir. That'll be okay for me. I don't need it to fry where I lose. I want it a bit crunchy, but not really very soft. Okay, so that's why I've just fried it on a little bit with the fish. So the next thing I'm gonna do now is to begin to add the rest of the ingredients. So I'm just gonna add the tomato sauce. Like I said, you can use your fresh tomato, but I've decided to use this one. You can use any tomato of your choice or a fresh tomato preferably, as well as your tomato puree. So I've got my curry, my oregano and my thyme in here. I've got my all-purpose seasoning in here as well. I've got my curry as well. Okay, and then my cubes as well. So my cubes. So give them a proper stir. Afterwards, we now add them. Alright, so I've added them all. And I added some black pepper as well over there. You can add your fresh pepper if you want to. But here they are, and I've all nicely mixed them. So now it's time for me to start adding the kale leaf. Remember, it's all about the kale. Okay, so I'm just gonna add them slowly, a little at a time, because there's quite a lot of kale in here. Oh, there it is. So just give it a little stir, just to pull it down, because afterwards we just put the lid on. Okay, there we go. Right, so here I've all nicely pulled them in there and mixed them. So I'm just gonna put the lid on and allow it to cook on very low heat for about 2 minutes, or when the valve begins to click, and then it's ready to serve. My kale sauce will be ready in a few minutes. Right, so after about 2 minutes, let's have a look. Look at the valve clicking. Can you see that? Ready to go. Oh, look at that. Okay, so here is our kale sauce. Look at that. Wow. Wow. Right, so here's the final look of my kale and fish sauce. You can see how nicely how nice it looks. But anyway, you can enjoy these videos. The vegetables look all still crunchy, all prepared in Saladmaster. The kale in here has been prepared with absolutely no oil. The sauce has been prepared with no oil, and the potato itself has been nicely boiled today with no water. Okay, so you can enjoy these videos, and let's see what it looks like. Look at that. And here's the potato, all nicely cooked with absolutely no water. Look at that. So remember, like I earlier explained, in Saladmaster we don't peel anything that grows under the soil, but the potato has been nicely scrubbed, the back has been nicely scrubbed, just to get the nutrient all intact. So come on then, and thanks for watching. Enjoy your videos.